Hi kids, I am Grandpa Curtis. I am 84 years old. I want to show off a little and tell you what I believe on a few subjects. I think about these things when I wake up to pee at 3 a.m. and can't get back to sleep. Any form of government would work if our leaders were always honest and wise. Whenever you hear about a new plan that will change everything for the better, you should read The Emperor's New Clothes by Hans Christian Andersen. Hans nailed the timeless spiel of snake oil salesmen back in 1837. Human nature does not change much. Along that line, Thoreau said, "Beware of all enterprises that require new clothes." We have been evolving from a single-cell animal floating in the ocean to the complex animal that we are today. I believe that I am drawn toward the Columbia River because we were once fish. Women should not swear. It makes them seem to be as self-important and grasping as men are. A corporation is a type of business firm created by businessmen to limit their courtroom damages to only the amount of cash they have invested in the corporation. Corporations have become so large and profitable that they control how we are governed. It is up to us to fix this problem. Competition in the marketplace is praised by businessmen in their speeches, but then they spend half their time trying to exclude their competitors from the market by regulatory means. Issues other than price and quality should be argued out elsewhere. My only charity is the Salvation Army. I chose them because their management does not take a big cut for themselves, and many of their workers are volunteers. Damon Runyon said, "A negligible amount is what you would bet on a horse race or give to charity." Republicans believe that alpha males will strive to succeed and the best men will reach the top due to their own initiatives. Democrats believe that we are all in this together and we should help poor and old people when they need it. I go with the Democrats, but sometimes I have to hold my nose. The Clinton Foundation fundraising tactics stink to high heaven. Capitalism with representative government has the best chance for lasting a long time. Our republic has had many problems, including a civil war, but we continue to prosper. In recent years, we have allowed wealthy groups to bribe our representatives with campaign contributions to favor a few people to the detriment of many. Our inability to stop this endless cycle of re-electing selfish politicians is hurting all honest people. Politicians loudly proclaim their patriotism at every opportunity. Several of our politicians received Army draft notices during wartime and then dodged the draft. The list includes ex-Vice President Dick Cheney, ex-President Bill Clinton, President Donald Trump. When they had their chance to be patriotic, they would not do it. I am not a super patriot. I got my draft notice when I was 19. I decided that if I wanted to be part of this American tribe and take the benefits, then I should put myself at risk to keep my neighbors safe. I was drafted in March 1953. The shooting stopped in Korea in June, and I arrived there by troop ship in September. Nobody shot at me, and I didn't have to shoot at anybody. I came home in 1955, went to college for 4 years on the GI Bill, and lived happily ever after. I didn't like Army life, but I am proud of my Army service. My Veterans Day toast is, "Consternation to the enemies of the Republic." While I have you guys cornered here, I want to tell you a story about my dad. My dad is the best man I have known. He was the editor on small-town newspapers most of his life. It took him 10 years to get through college because he had to stop and work several times. My dad loved puns. In his 30s, he was working on the Salem Statesman and got into a pun writing contest with his old college English professor. They wrote back and forth with their newest puns. In a letter acknowledging that the professor had won the previous round, my dad wrote, "You have steered through the mysterious and unscrewed the inscrutable." I like apple pie, Dixieland jazz, black lab dogs, and Fords. And I love every one of you.